Janice here with Space Talk Radio, and we got to bring up the crazy calls we've been getting here. People have been talking about a supposed prison break at Mount Glee Low Security Prison barge, and I just got to say, really? Do you really believe a bird on a dining table melted an incredibly buff woman's brain? That lunch ladies were chopping off guards' arms with cleavers? That there was a gang named the War Friends behind it all? I mean, come on. Do your own research. This would never happen. And if it did, you'd definitely hear about it. From us, your trusted news source, Space Talk. We'll be back at 5.
Stevka had a plan, weeks in the making. Step 1 was getting currency, vape cartridges, cigarettes, favors, the only things that meant shit in prison. Once she'd earned enough, it was time to start stockpiling. Usually getting a few bags of powder was run of the mill, but what she was asking for, it took time. Almost too long, despite her careful planning. But then it was the day, and everything was in hand. We see a thin Kasatha make her way through the halls of Mount Glee, a bundle of sheets hiding her illicit goods between her arms. Guards nod or look away, all part of the plan. In the mess hall, the lunch ladies wave her through, set her up, and let her start to mix. Flour, sugar, eggs, vanilla. Stevka wasn't going to let a little thing like prison ruin her birthday. An hour later, the cake would be ready. Of course, an hour later, everything went to shit. Fast forward really quickly, we see Kalalalu stand up on a table. We see Dota pull out a pipe, steam, spray. We see a guard yell, "Take the bird out! Take the bird out!" And then things start to get faster. A woman with a cleaver hacking off an arm, fighting on the tables, people in the vents, all the bracelets falling off. And then finally we hear Dota's voice over the speakers, inciting a riot as people swarm Devon, bringing him to the ground. Everybody, roll me initiative.
Well, that's...
Who's Stefka? Is this a name we've heard before? Have I just not been paying attention? Okay.
It's just something that's happening. There's more people than you guys in this world.
Man.
We both know that's a lie. This is our story.
You've just ruined her birthday. I want you to know that.
It's fine.
Tell her to grow up.
Yeah. I'll buy her cake.
Shut up. We're prison breaking. God.
Yeah, we're doing something.
Yeah, like...
We're prison breaking over here.
Get over it. Fuck your birthday.
Who's up first? Throw me those initiatives.
8.
I rolled... 8? Put a 1 on that, and I've got an 18.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a 22. I rolled nat 20. Which is either a great sign or the best I'm going to roll for the rest of the episode.
All right. As you see this like wave of people like crash into Devon, bringing him to the ground, and he's like Rocky, right? And you see them like, you hear like ching 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 as like shanks and like little like iron bars are like clashing off his like stony exterior. You guys all have a round to do something if you'd like while this is happening. Dota, you are in the control room. You've just made a very impassioned speech over the loudspeaker. What would you like to do?
I'm going to... I've made a list of the things that I would like to find in the office.
Sure. I will say, as you're there, you hear footsteps running towards you, and then Randophile shows up in the door,
nice.
like panting and covered in blood, and he's like, salutes you and starts rummaging through the office.
In universe, do we need to get like keys to a starship?
There were keys. You grabbed the keys for one of them last
okay,
episode.
Great. Okay, I couldn't remember if I imagined that or if I was just like in my mind being like, I got to do this next time. Okay, great.
Well, either way, you have the keys to the one you found. I don't know if it specifically happened, but...
Great. Then there are 2 very important things that I need to find. The War Friends bracelets and the Werther's original.
Sure. Give me a roll.
That's not terrible. It's a 16.
You start looking like, you got 4 arms. And you can like scoot things around pretty quickly. You don't see them.
Don't forget Gixel.
Gixel I freed. Gixel I've
Okay,
already
you did
unloaded.
find free, okay.
Yeah, I opened the like gates to
I
the.
believe you just saw them.
Oh, didn't I? I thought we unleashed. Like I pressed the button, and opened the cells. Because remember I tried
think
to.
so.
Oh,
I guess, sorry. All this, every cell is open, but they are in a separate part of the prison. But yeah,
because I remember seeing them and I wanted to open it, but like everything opened when I tried to free.
yes, you are
Pixel.
right.
Yeah,
Edit that out.
Edit that out.
Yeah, make me seem smarter.
Is there any way? I know it takes a little longer to put on armor. Is there any way I can use this turn to throw on a suit?
Sure.
Armor? Okay,
Yeah.
that is what I'm going to do. I'm
not going to be like, you take 10 rounds, idiot.
Yeah. I'm going to suit up in the set of armor that looks like it'll fit me.
Yeah, again, there's a bunch of different like mannequins with like armor like displayed on them, some of different sizes. You see this smaller but like pretty beautiful looking set. There's also one that looks pretty bird sized.
Well, if I've got the action economy, I'm gonna scoop everything I can, particularly the very cool looking vest that looks like it'll fit Kalalalu, and just run on out of here.
I'll give you like the search and putting the armor on for this round.
Okay.
And like you can scoop, but like you're still in the office.
Yeah.
It is Kalalalu's go. You're standing on a table, bloodied, with like chaos kind of reigning, but you now are kind of in control of a gang.
Nice.
And most of the people in that gang, along with the majority of the people, are swarming the fallen Devon, while around you there are still a few guards engaged in combat, and there are still a few pockets of people like kind of like settling disputes against each other, or just still fighting, who don't care or haven't realized that the fight has kind of turned. You guys are in this like fucked up mess hall at this point. The doors to outside are open. You can see some fighting in the yard. What do you do?
Okay, Kalalalu is gonna mystic heal herself first because
You probably don't need to do that.
no, I'm gonna use a level 2 one just to be safe because I'm messed up.
How messed up are we talking?
I have 16 HP, which isn't terrible, but it's a good hit or 2 okay hits. So I'm just gonna at least fill my HP up.
If the person at your feet hadn't had their brain liquefied, that they probably could do 16 in one punch easy.
Yeah, but I took care of that. Yeah, I'm back up to full.
Nice.
And then where Brexit was by the big dude, right?
Brexit was near the doors.
Yeah.
Because you were shooting into the fray, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's obviously focusing on other things, so I'm going to quickly pop myself with a quick heal, and then I'm going to go over to Brexit and be like, all right, I forget, what's the next step of the plan, Brexit?
Brexit is holding their gun and then looks at Kalalalu and goes, I got to find someone, and gives you the gun that I'm holding.
Okay. Do you not need this wherever you're going?
No, I think I'm going to use my bare hands for this one.
Okay.
The guard, when I was branded,
Bowen.
there was another. Yeah. Is that guy here?
Give me a perception check.
Hell yeah, dude.
I have his name highlighted on my list so that we don't forget about him.
I will also say you do currently have a brand that has been bent into a B on your person.
Yeah. Okay. That sucks. I got an 8.
You're not sure.
I'm just looking into the fray. I'm like, I gotta find someone. You guys can kill Devin. Hey, Devin, they're gonna kill you.
It is absolute chaos. You don't know. There are guards like some are on the ground covered in bodies. Some are like you can see someone like bent over in a headlock, and it's like you can't tell who it is by the butt. You know?
Until I find them, I'm just gonna keep branding guards with my thing.
Hey, let me heat you up.
Yeah, I'm like holding it so Kalalalu heats up the brand.
Top of the order, you see Devin like push himself up to his feet with like this massive effort, and like all of a sudden he spins around and like decapitates 3 people with this battle axe.
Oh no!
Wait,
I shouldn't be fucking around.
He's in real bad shape. Out of game, in game, I'll tell you, his like the rocky exterior is like shattered and like pitted and cracked, and like you see it like crumbling off. So I will say, Dota's actions have taken away. He has damage reduction and the ability to negate critical hits. You could tell it's pretty much fucked right now because people have just destroyed it. But as he surges to his feet, he like spins around. He lashes out with his axe, decapitates 3 people, and then looks at you, Brexit, who he was talking to right before this happened. And he's like panting. And he's just like, he reaches up to his ear and he goes, "You know what to do. Do it now." And he presses a button and a little helmet forms over his head.
Shit, they're going to open the yard.
You got to get out of here, Kalalalu. You got to get out of here.
He charges you, Brexit. 25 hits, I assume.
Shut the fuck up, Niall. What? Yeah. Idiot.
He a beefy boy, man.
Yeah, no, you idiot. Thank you for all the hard work you put into this, but fuck you.
That is 21 points of damage as he just like comes like running at you, chips you right in the chest with his battle axe.
25 points of damage? That's too many points of damage.
Dota, it's your go.
I have like a feed into this, right?
You do have a feed, yes.
Do I get the sense that there's another way to vent or is someone on their way to the office in order to vent the yard?
You remembered that the venting was in the like maintenance tunnels.
Oh, okay, great.
Not
then
in the office.
I'm going to run into the tunnels and...
are you going back out into the hall or are you going through the vents?
The hall, I assume, leads out into like the prison proper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to go into the vents.
Sure.
Because that'll bring me right out into the tunnels, right?
Sure. I will say, as you're doing this, you see 3 guards, one of which is Bowen, running towards the entrance of the service tunnels on the CCTV.
Cool. I'm going to use my climb speed to...
Sure. Randophile, you see him like holding like 2 like very chunky guns. He's already gotten like 2 bandoliers of grenades, and he's just like, where are we off to?
The maintenance tunnels. I think they're going to try to vent the yard, and I would like to make sure that they don't do that, because that is kind of all of our leverage. So if you would like to come with me and cause some havoc, I would love to have you.
He looks at the guns and says, "Pincer movement," and like just runs out. So he's gone into the prison proper as you enter in the vents.
Cool. Do I have the economy to cast a spell?
You can move twice and make it like into the actual like tunnel
then,
proper,
yeah,
or you
that's what I'll
can
do.
get to like, because are you like casting on yourself?
No.
Okay.
Then no, I will just sort of like get out of the vent, and then I want to be on the roof, so I'm not immediately
so creepy
visible. Like I'm not just going to be standing there. I'm going to be kind of like hanging up in like the pipes and rafters of this maintenance tunnel.
Are you doing a stealth check?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
That's a 7.
They got an 11 on the dice. So as you crawl into the tunnels, like there are lights on the roof. So like you just cast this long shadow down the hallway. In the middle, you see the lever for venting the yard and the mess hall. And at the end, you see Bowen step in with a rifle raised, 2 guards behind him, who you hear thunk thunk, and they both go, "Oh!" as like rubber bullets hit them. And then this goo grenade goes in one of their open mouths as they like yell out, and she goes, "Pfft," and like he goes flying backwards, and you hear Randophile laughing.
Hell yeah.
Kalalalu, is your go.
All right, I guess I've got to kill this man and take his helmet just in case. Because no one's going to get Kalalalu. I need a will save from Devin, please.
16 on the die. It's pretty good.
Pop his brain. Pop his brain.
22.
No, why don't you let my spells ever work? What's with you? All right?
Cast better spell.
Does No Quest just hate spellcasters? Like, is this just not a show for him? Not supposed to work? No, it doesn't work here?
It's actually no spells for the wicked.
No spells? I think that's every season with us. Cool. I just look at him really hard. Nothing happens. And then I'm going to...
happens?
Nope.
I look at him
actually,
really
hold on. Mind Thrust might have a fail thing.
I think it's...
Yeah, I think it's
half damage. I think it's half damage, yeah.
Any damage is good damage.
So 7 damage as I look really hard.
Yeah, you can tell. It's like usually when you mind thrust, it's like you're getting in there. He has like a singular focus, and that is to fucking murder Brexit. So like it's just so like stoic and like one dimensional that like you just can't like penetrate.
Do you want this back?
Me?
Yeah, you want this gun back?
Oh, as I'm like fighting Devin, like, yeah.
Friendship toss. So like a cool slow-mo motion. Brexit like gets a second away, leans back. I perfectly toss the gun into his arms. Do you want me to roll for that cool gun toss?
I will say you can roll a ranged attack, or he can roll a reflex, or you can both roll, which will make it easier, but you both need to succeed.
We're both going to roll because we're both
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
win.
go for it.
Yeah, we're always going to win. I don't know what I'm adding to this. What's my best stat I can bullshit into this right now?
Well, what's your ranged attack?
My range.
Physical science. You're doing physics.
I'm doing
Our
physics
stuff.
right now, dude. A +5, so I'll add a +5 to it.
Sure.
Okay, you roll 2. Brexit.
Yeah,
Give me a
I rolled a 19 on my reflex.
Hell yeah. I rolled a 23.
Yeah, it's like casual. You're literally like dodging axe blows on one hand, just like not even looking, snatch it out of the air. But it is Bowen's turn as
Fucking Bowen.
you see this. He like slams the door shut behind him and like wedges it. It's just the two of you in the hallway, and he goes, "Stand down, and I'll get you out of this. You won't be in trouble, okay? Me and you are gonna make it out. Just don't do anything weird."
Don't do anything weird.
He starts to walk towards the.
I'm like in that creepy like silhouette from the light, and I just say, "Weird is kind of my bag, Bowen."
Another merch shirt. Weird is kind of my bag.
Especially if it's got a fucking creepy dude on a roof casting a big shadow. He kind of like stops a quarter of the way down the hallway, and he goes, okay. And he presses a button on his chest and fires magic missile.
There's magic missile in this game?
We did it last episode.
Oh man, I probably had the exact same reaction.
As one missile slams into you for 5 points of damage, and the other missile hits the lever, and you guys in the mess hall just hear thunk, and all of a sudden all the air in the place rushes out as everybody suffers decompression.
What if I take a big breath? Big
You're
old
still
breath.
10 points of damage as you guys instantly decompress, and there's just a heartbeat of silence as like everything starts to float. So these giant, like almost like picnic tables lift up. You and Devin like kind of float up in your combat as all the gravity is gone. Kalalalu, you find there's no air. You only have what's in your lungs. Brexit, you're good because you're an android and it's your go. As you see, like, it's chaos. People are like choking all of a sudden, like grabbing at their throat. You see a birthday cake float by. And you see like boiling oil from the kitchen start to rise from the fryers.
And do I know Devin has like a helmet on, correct?
Yeah.
Which is supplying him oxygen from like is there like an oxygen tank attached to him, or is there like he's just like creating oxygen from
It's just like an environmental protection thing. So it's like just all kind of in the helmet.
Okay. And this is made out of glass, this helmet?
Like rim, it's armor, but yeah.
Okay. Should I shoot him in the face or use my brand to burn through his helmet? I'm going to use my brand to burn through his helmet.
I want the helmet. I want the helmet.
Oh shit.
I might die.
Okay. Never mind. We're keeping the
Every time you
helmet
speak,
alive.
you lose a round of breath. What's your con score, by the way?
8.
8? Okay,
Yep.
so you have 16 rounds of air. Everything you do reduces that by 1, and every round you're going to have to roll a check, and if you fail that check, you immediately drop to 0 and start dying, which is just vacuum rules.
I'm going to shoot Devin not in the helmet.
Sure. Now, if you shoot him this close, you will provoke an attack of opportunity, so you can push away if you want. The way it works is if you push away because you're in 0G, you will also push him far enough away, but then you just keep traveling until you hit an object.
Can I push him towards Kalalalu if I push
Sure.
off? Okay, fine. I'll do that.
Give me an athletics check.
Give me an athletics check. That's what you sound like, Niall. 14.
Okay, so you fail to push him without any consequence. He will take a free attack on you.
You're such a fucking asshole.
But I assume a 13 won't hit.
It does not.
You're good. It was very close to a nat 1.
Okay, I can still shoot him.
Yeah,
We're gonna shoot this guy. 24. Does that hit?
it does.
Hell yeah. Okay, and that's 17 points of damage.
Nice. As you shoot, and these like little convergent lasers all kind of like join and just and like scorch a big like mark against like his raw flesh, and you see him like yell out, even though you can't hear it, but you can tell that like he isn't used to being like hit in that way because again he's got this like rocky kind of like carapace that's all fucked up right now.
Small dog you are.
He can't hear you because it's the vacuum.
Yeah, it's a vacuum of space. I'm thinking it.
Dota, it's your go.
Great. I'm going to haul ass over to the switch and hit it
Okay.
to reactivate the everything.
Yeah, for sure. As you run over, you slam it down, and everybody like falls to the ground. It's like Brexit, you're flying through the air, and all of a sudden gravity turns back on.
Man.
You like hit the ground, roll.
Ow.
Like Kalalalu, you see Devon being like coming through the air at you where Brexit pushed him. Don't know why. But he hits the ground, rolls, and he's like right at you holding that battle axe. He sees you and he just starts growling.
Oh, my bad.
You see that birthday cake fall out of 0G and just splat on the ground. The oil falls down and like you can hear it like sizzling as it like starts to burn the like linoleum in the floor, and a bunch of people fall into a heap. Anything else you want to do on your go?
What would you consider that an action? Is that a move action, standard action? Is that my whole turn?
I'll say it's a whole move.
Great.
Maybe move and swift.
I look at Bowen and I say, so here's how it's going to go, Bowen. We're getting off of this prison. We really only have a problem with Devon. You seem like kind of a bitch when it comes to your integrity, in the sense that you don't seem like you enjoy being an asshole. So I'm going to give you a redemption moment. You can fuck off and get out of my way and let us do what we're going to do. Or you can end up like Devon, which is going to be in a very bad way. So make a choice, Bowen, because it's either Devon and we escape, or you die for an asshole, as an asshole. So tell me, Bowen, are you an asshole? And I'm going to try to intimidate him as well.
Sure.
That is very good.
He has a pretty high thing, weirdly, but...
That is a 36.
Oh, yeah. He just
Holy
demolish it.
shit.
He like quails, like visibly. What's the negative on this?
He's going to be shaken, so -2 to like everything important, and because of my grim trophies or whatever it's called, he's going to take it on to damage as well.
You said -2 or -1?
Yeah, -2.
-2. Yeah, you see him like visibly kind of like quail, but then he just looks at you and he's just like, it's just a job, man. It was meant to be Devon's go, and I forgot, so it's Devon's go. Kalalalu, he's right in front of you.
Hey, I'm just a bird.
He's not gonna waste time going back to Brexit.
Yeah,
He looks
go
up
over
at
there.
you, and he just like, he's gonna try to bull rush you out into the yard so that in the hopes that if the thing gets vented again, you'll be sucked out into the vacuum of space.
Everyone wants to suck on Kalalalu.
Oof, I don't think that's gonna do it.
Why are you always trying to suck in Kalalalu now?
Yeah, why are we trying to suck on Kalalalu? Is it this sexy voice?
She's finger licking good. Or he's finger licking good.
She, they, whatever. It's Kalalalu,
I
bitch.
feel like it keeps changing, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I assume a 17 isn't going to beat your KAC +8.
No, definitely not.
I think you're so slick with blood. He tries to grab you, and you just like, he just, pushes off.
He slips in the birthday cake a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Between the blood and the birthday cake, it's just like he almost hits the deck. It's Bowen's go, as Bowen says, it's just a job. And then you see him kind of like reaching, like trying to like bolster his own courage. He's just like, anyway, Devon's dealing with the two scary ones. All I've got is you. And you're nothing. As they're going to try to intimidate you. That is a 23. No, 25. 23.
How do I know how to intimidate?
It's either 10 plus your total intimidate like bonus, or 15 1.5 times your level.
My intimidate bonus is 17, so it's 27 for me.
Okay, so you succeed.
Yeah.
This guy, you have his number. You could tell he's shaking as he says it to you. It just doesn't hit. But he is going to raise his rifle and shoot you.
Well, does he have improved demoralize?
He has quickened.
Okay.
Dispiriting taunt. Come on, Dane. Come on.
Hey, I gotta try.
17 EAC.
That is it on the money now.
As he does 11 points of electricity damage.
Great. I'm going to, as a reaction, cast Destructive Rebuke. So he has to give me a Fortitude save, please.
Okay, that's a very high roll, which will make it a 21.
Boo.
He takes 3 points of damage and no flatfoot.
Cool. As he moves in, drawing a baton that, like, as he moves, he twists it, and a big, like, blade comes out the front.
Oh no.
Kalalalu.
All right. So do I have to disengage like, he's still next to me with the failed bull rush, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take the 5 foot as my movement action, and I'm going to need another will save. I only do one thing, and I do one thing only. Thrust in minds.
That could be good for you.
I literally took a feat to buff my check because you always beat it.
That's a 19.
God damn it! Half damage. Oh my god, this is the world we live in. Hold on, let me just roll it here. And we're mind thrusting all day, baby. Cool. Life is really fun. That's gonna be 3 damage.
3 damage? How many dice did you roll?
2d10, and I got a 6, and half of 6 is 3.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, dude. It's like you try dealing with you, dude.
You should probably do a bit more damage. Just like a heads up. Like I don't know if you need the advice, but like this is a boss, so more damage is usually better.
Niall, if we lived in the same city, I would drive over to your house right now and just put my hands on your face and give you a little squish, just a little squish.
That's all I want.
A little squish.
And then a forehead kiss and then a little slap to the face.
Oh, beautiful. Brexit.
Cool. As like he sees Devin try and take Kalalalu, he goes, "Hey boy, you want to play? Come get your bone." And I'm going to shoot him again, but this time in the mask.
Now, if you want to actually do mask damage, you're going to have to roll it like a negative, unless it's just flavor.
Just kill him. We just need to kill him.
All right, I'll just kill him then. I'll just fucking kill him.
I'm just saying, like, I'll give it to you. It'll just make it a harder shot.
Yeah, I bet. Oof, that is bad. That's a 15 hit.
A 15. Are you... Yes? No, either way, it doesn't hit. No.
And then I go, just kidding. Just kidding. That wasn't me.
He's not kidding. Please.
Just kidding.
He's not
just
kidding.
Nope, I'm kidding.
Now, for some reason, I did do that entire round weirdly. Like, I kept mixing people's initiative up. It kind of went in the same order. But this one, I'm going to actually look at my list. Devin's go. Devin, you get his attention. And he turns around and he's like, "You could have been part of the family. You idiot." And he runs at you again. And he's going to chop down with that big... Actually, you know what? As he runs at you, you see those lights on his shoulders go and like burst a flash of light. Give me a reflex save.
14.
As you are almost, but not quite blinded.
Whew, thank God.
And he's going to slam into you 23 to hit.
He hits.
Okay. That's going to be 22 points of damage.
Oh, I fucking bet.
How are you looking, Brexit?
I have like 41 points still.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go back to mind thrusting.
Yeah. Keep mind thrusting.
He looks at your arm and he's like, "You're mine. I'm going to teach you that."
I'm going to brand this motherfucker.
As you see, like, Mailbag is still kind of like struggling with a different guard. Like, everyone's still in combat around you. It's not just this. There is kind of a gang like circling around this like main fight, just who like had kind of chipped away at him. And then they're just stepping back and letting you guys do it because he's scary. And so are you guys.
He decapitated 3 people.
He did. Yeah. That kind of game made them all be like, "Ooh, okay." The Shanks only did so much. Dota.
I look at Bowen and I say, it's always just a job until you realize that what you're paying isn't worth what you're getting paid. And I'm going to I'll pop the fuck off. I'm going to seek the breach and overload reality.
Great sentence.
So what this does is it allows me to activate my Infinity Lash at its highest level without expending a spell slot. And then, actually, I don't need to do Overload Reality.
Now, I would love to know, like, Dota doesn't know he does these things. So is he terrified in this moment? Is he confident?
No, he's pissed.
Okay.
Kind of in the same way when he went to go get Mailbag. I used a lot of like spells and shit. So he's very mad and he knows that his friends are in danger and he needs to get rid of Bowen to help. I think I just need to seek the breach because that's just a move action and then I can do a standard action. However, to start off, I am going to cast a spell on Bowen and he is going to have to give me I believe it's will save. Will save. Yes.
That is a 12.
Idiot. I grab him by like the neck and I slam him against the wall and I just say, "Aren't you tired of working for someone else, selling your soul for someone else? And what? For a couple credits? I promise you're not making what that's worth." And he's now affected by Day's Weariness. He's going to take 48 points of damage. So he takes 17 damage. And now he is fatigued as well.
Just every status effect. You gonna make me look up fatigue, Dan? You got it
I'm
on
looking it
lock.
up right now for you.
Okay,
Fatigue.
can't run or charge. -1 to AC attack and damage. Reflex saves, initiative, strength, dex, and encumberment.
Yep.
Cool. You see him just like sag. Kalalalu, it's your go while he's sagging.
Okay, I need another will save.
You'll get him eventually.
Oh, this is looking pretty good for you. That's a 6 on the die. 12? Is a 12 save him?
Mind thrust.
How do you still have spells after last episode?
Mystics. I guess the level to level 5. My level 1 spell slot's like double.
Damn, that's awesome.
So
Yeah, I've got 6 now as well.
yeah.
Hit
So
me
it's
with that
like
full damage.
2d10. It's gonna be 6 again, isn't it? Mind thrust. 16 damage.
Hell yeah.
This time it's like you can tell there are cracks, much like in his skin, in his mind, as he's starting to wonder why is the atmosphere back? That was kind of his crowd control. Like now it's him and a startlingly few guards as more and more fall, and as you guys aren't going down. And now you find that crack and you exploit it, and all of a sudden, like you see blood like pump and start to like smear on the bottom of his mask from the inside. Bowen is like, "Shut up! I'm just fucking working. It's just a job." As he starts swinging his sword wildly. So first one is going towards you. I don't even think I need to ask if that misses, but I will. Does a 10 hit?
It doesn't.
But the second one, ooh, okay. I don't even know if I needed to roll because he's just going to trip the thing again with his second swing. However, he did roll on that 20. So I'm going to say he pulls down the lever and pins his sword in the wall. As again, everything vents in the mess hall. And it's like disorienting. Like every time you guys like come back in, go back out, it fucking sucks. As decompression takes hold. Oof. Jesus fucking Christ. 17 points of damage. Kalalalu, you're back to the top of 16 rounds. As again, everything starts to float and you see Devon start to grin. Brexit, it's your go.
I'm now like miming to Devin, like, you are a rough, bad. And I'm gonna, so there are guards still, what's Mailbag up to? She's still...
Mailbag's like shanking a guard that's like floating through the air.
Is
And
anyone...
like Vlaka are like holding each of its limbs and they're all just like going past and she's just like stab.
Oh my God. I wish Mailbag could hear me because I'm so proud of her right now.
Yeah, but she can't.
It sucks.
And you see Blode, like him and the skeleton like are like right up in each other's face, but like both start like floating ineffectually away from each other, but like they've nothing to push off.
Okay, I'm gonna try and push Devin into the skeleton this time.
All right, give me that athletics check.
All right, let's see. Fuck a duck. 14.
You can push him away, but you'll take a hit. 19 hit you, KIC?
No.
Ooh. As like you try to get your hands on him, as you're pushing him away, he like swings with the axe, but like just like the momentum's not there, so he just kind of like scrapes the front of your armor like ineffectually. As you create some distance, he starts to go towards the skeleton. What do you do?
And now I'm gonna shoot him again. Does a 18 hit?
KAC, right?
Yeah.
Or no, it'll be EAC, right? 'Cause
EAC.
you said 18?
Yeah.
Just about.
Fuck. Only 10 points of damage.
This time you hit him and it punctures like straight through his side, and you see the laser keep going and kind of like clip the skeleton in the hip. And you see him just like start spinning in the air as silently Blode just starts like cheering. Top of the round, it's Devon's go, as Devon reaches back in the void and like plants his legs against one of the like floating like gigantic tables, pushes off and comes sailing towards you again, Brexit. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
22 points of damage.
How is he doing this much damage? That's fucking crazy.
He's got a giant battle axe, man.
That's so dumb.
As he
It's
just
in
like
space.
slams it into you.
How's he swinging so hard in space?
There's no 0G reduction in damage. There's
All
nothing in the
right.
way.
I'm at 17 health.
I'm coming.
So we better kill him this round.
Now, did you take that decompression damage?
How much was the
are you-
decompression damage?
I think it was 17.
What do you mean? Decompression damage, Niall.
I read it out.
No, you didn't. We weren't paying attention. Reroll that damage. Don't go back and listen to the audio.
Ryan
Okay,
just
we'll say it's only 9 damage, all right? But you take it, and you also take it, Kalalalu. I don't want my players not taking the damage they're given, guys.
That's
okay?
why I wanted to make sure that we were doing it, so we could take the damage. We're
I
going
read
to
it out.
die. Yeah, we don't pay attention all the time,
I
okay?
rolled almost max compression damage on the last one. You're lucky I'm fucking kind. I'll tell you that.
You just wanted to do that, so there's a clip that you can post of you being a nice guy and us being assholes.
I've been a nice guy this entire time.
Oh no!
us
watch
absolutely cheating.
Yeah, you assholes. All right, Dota, it's your go. I hope you're not fucking cheating.
So what exactly is the action economy to target the switch? Because he did a full attack and was able to still hit
Yeah,
it.
he swung twice with a sword, and the second one was just.
So I can
hitting
just
the switch.
attack this thing?
If you want to. But now it's pinned because there's a sword stuck through it.
No, I
Like
think
you
I-
could have used your Infinity Lash to do it if you wanted to.
No, I don't give a shit about this right now. I think I have to take this idiot out. I'm gonna full attack him.
Okay.
Ooh, it's 22.
Yeah.
I'll roll a second one. Second one is a 17.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And my Infinity Lash is fully powered. So the first one is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Hell yeah. The second one is 15 points of slashing damage.
How do you finish Bowen? And what does this look like?
We are just tussling. And like I slammed him against the wall and he's like close range stabbing. He puts the thing into the switch. And as I'm like pushing him around, there's a moment where like Dota's hands kind of like ripple. There's like a little like and kind of distort things around. And as I go to slam him against the wall, it's almost like I lose control of the trajectory, and it just sort of like snaps magnet style in front of the hand, and I just push him through the like handle of his baton. And it's like completely involuntary. Like I'm literally just trying to like fight him, and it just kind of like as I'm about to slam him against the wall, it just goes and then like I push him right through, and it's like there's no resistance. It's like fucking butter. It's like a little hole opens in his chest so that it can go right through and then closes around it, and just like pierces his heart.
Yeah, as you see, he's just like, and he just like looks down at it, like coming out of his chest, and looks up at you and just says, "Job, it just," and then just like falls still.
Job. His last word was job. What a loser.
As you have killed Bowen.
Crossed his name off my list.
Kalalalu, it is your go. You see Brexit take this huge hit, and then like weirdly, a really delayed, but not as bad as it maybe should have been compression damage take hold. It's very strange. Actually, give me a con save or fort save right now, please.
What? What? We had to do that last time?
Yeah, because you never got to a round in the void. Remember what I said? If you fail,
Oh,
Just
shit!
check.
I can
No.
instantly die. Cool. Good thing my fort save is 0. So we're
No.
just
you only need. Hey, do you want to know? Do you want to know what you got to hit?
no. Let's wait. Let's wait. I want. Let's let the dice decide. That's nothing.
Dane, I think we're gonna die in here, dude.
I'm coming. I'm on my way.
What do I need to hit now?
What'd you get?
No, you tell me, and I'll tell you what I got.
Close your eyes. I'll tell the boys, and then you tell me what you got.
I close my eyes.
Close,
Like,
just
how's
close your
the-
eyes. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Cool.
This is excellent for an
Okay,
audio
what'd you get?
podcast.
I got a 6. I got a 6.
Oh no.
What were you going to do on this turn?
I was gonna fly by and miscure Brexit.
I think you are girding yourself for this, and you like inadvertently take a breath, but you don't, there's nothing to breathe, and then you panic, and then you start to like your lungs just start to work because when you breathe it all out, and you just start to like you fall to your knees as you're floating up, and you just have no air in your lungs. You are on 0. You are stable, but you are dying. Brexit. You see Kalalalu go limp,
Okay.
clutching at their throat.
Okay. So I have this feat called Avenger.
I took
Base-
that too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because Kalalalu keeps dying.
Yeah, I was like, Kalalalu keeps dying. I should probably take this.
Incredible.
When an ally within 60 feet is brought to 0 hit points by an attack, spell, or effect caused by a creature, you can take a reaction and spend a resolve point to make an immediate attack against someone
So
triggering the attack.
she's 65 feet away. No, just fuck. Yeah, you're good. You can,
Avenge me!
yeah, you get a free attack.
Yeah, see as Kalalalu goes down, scream no, but no one can hear, obviously, because the void of space. And I'm going to shoot Devin with this extra little attacky. That's an 18 to hit.
It will.
And 14 damage.
Okay, let me do some math here.
14 minus 14 is 0, Niall. I just did it for you. You're good.
14 minus 14. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not me that's actually not taking damage, remember? Remember, guys? No damage for the wicked, am I right? It is your go. As you blast him, where are you shooting him?
Shooting him like in the body, like his right nipple.
Sure, you shoot him in the right nipple and you see it burn off entirely as you get this like savage like laser shot in. That was your reaction. Is now your go.
And we're attacked. So basically, if I just shoot him, he gets an attack of opportunity from here. So I need to push off and hope I succeed, or else he's going to fucking hit me.
You need a 20 to not be hit. Just a heads up.
I have a +5 to my athletics.
You can also use acrobatics if that's any better, but
It's not. It's the same.
yeah, I figured.
All right. I mean, I might as well try because either way he's going to get an attack of opportunity if I don't. Okay. We're trying to push off. And it's a fucking 9.
Oh, God. Two boss fights right in a row. This is what we get.
Is it a nat 20? Is it a nat 20, you piece of shit?
We're trying to repair this relationship between Shanuku and I, and it's not getting anywhere, Niall. We're trying our best. It's not...
I don't want to play anymore. I'm going home.
It is a nat 20. He's going to grapple you. And with that grapple, because it's a nat 20, he's going to take your brand. As you see him holding it above you, and he's grinning, and you can't hear what he's saying, but he's just gloating. As you are held in like a headlock, you can just see up. You see this brand held above you. And with his go, he's going to shoot a round into the tip, and it starts to glow red.
That's such a bum move. What a loser.
Dota.
What a loser.
I'm not going to try to fuck with this stupid switch. Like, the chance of me, like, pulling it down, like, I'm just going to start running to the yard where Devin is. I've got armor on now, so I have environmental protections.
Okay.
And I'm a bus in.
It was pretty near to the edge of the thing. You like burst out the door and you see Randophile just like with the corpses of these two guards, which is funny because all you saw him have was like goo grenades and rubber bullets, which are both non-lethal. And he's done some terrible things.
Hell yeah, war guy, dude.
Yeah. And he looks up as you burst out, probably slightly bloodied.
I just give him like 4 thumbs up as I just run by. And I guess we can talk, right? He can hear me.
Yeah.
I'm going to wager pretty strongly that your friend Brexit might need your assistance. So if you are done with this current war situation, would you like to join me?
2 fucking rubber bullet shots off their heads. He's like, they're not moving.
All right, then. And I'm going to...
All right. You see chaos, a lot of blood floating in the air right now. You see Kalalalu like clutching at their throat as their eyes like roll back. You see Brexit being like pinned, also pretty fucking bloody, I imagine, with this like searing brand held above them. You see just chaos, bodies everywhere. Do you have a swift action? I guess that takes you 2 movements to get there.
Nope, then I can't do anything.
Did you want Randophile to do something?
I mean, shoot would be great.
So you want him to come with you?
Yeah.
All right. You guys both get into range. Kalalalu, you now become unstable. You are dying.
Yep. How does this work? Have I been here before? I can't remember. It's all a blur.
No, what happens is basically next round, you will die.
Oh, no
Can
save.
I use like a result
That's
point to
crazy.
stay in the fight?
Yeah,
Nope.
can I...
Because you're suffocating. Specific rules for being in the void.
All right. Well, when I die, I'm going to be the skeleton. He seems pretty cool.
Brexit, it is your go. You are grappled,
fuck.
so it's a -2,
To what?
but you have a chance to everything, basically.
Fuck you. God.
You have a chance to act before this brand comes down on you.
So my best option is to try and break the grapple, essentially, and get out of harm's way or take. All right. Well, I have to break the grapple, essentially, right?
You could attack while you're grappled. It's just not going to be that effective, and you won't
Is
be able to
he-
use your gun.
Can't use my gun. I can
So you
use.
could like punch him. You could use a melee weapon if you have it.
Can I use those super cool fists that I got?
Yeah.
My little punchy
could.
punchies. And how hurt does Devin look like? Does it look like he's pretty good?
He's probably bleeding slightly more than you. Like you've riddled him with holes. There's like blood filling up his mask from what Kalalalu did to him. Like he looks really, really bad. People have pried parts of his exterior flesh off with shanks. Things are terrible for Dev. He's not looking good.
I'm gonna hit him with my little super crazy fists.
Hey guys, we're a round of combat away from our first ever character death.
Yeah, maybe I should have tried to fucking pull that down.
I'd be cool if I'm okay if I die. Just to put that out there.
Give me that EAC check.
24, baby.
You hit.
And then 4d4.
4d4s.
All right, come on. Let me roll all fours. Okay, not bad. 11 points of damage.
He had 3 HP left.
Oh my god.
How does this feel as you flex this hand that you now feel is like human? Like you've looked at it since it's happened, and it like you can feel like bones. And they're distinct in shape, like they're different from the metal that used to lie under your skin, and it feels weird. But now, as you're being pinned down, as this thing is raising, as your friends are dying around you, what do?
Brexit wants to say something, is like saying things to him and like clearly like letting it out, but nothing is coming out. And then does the like takes his hand, punches, and does the Dumb and Dumber thing of like goes right through Devin's chest, pulls out his heart, and like holds it to his face, and then licks it, and then throws it away.
Where do you throw it?
I throw it by mailbag.
You see one of the Vlaka just like almost like inadvertently just like catch it and start eating it.
And then they start suffocating because they're in zero
Yeah,
gravity.
they're in the zero gravity.
Yeah, you see that he was holding his breath up till that point. The doggy reflexes catch in, and then just like starts suffocating. What do you do for the end of your turn? He's dead. Combat is over, but initiative will remain because one of your friends is dying.
I'm gonna try and like remove his helmet and like throw it over to Dota and Kalalalu.
Okay.
In that cool friendship toss thing that we have established that we can all do now.
Friendship toss.
Dota.
If we're out of combat, I want to like kind of intercept, like as the helmet is going, I want to like catch it and like put it on Kalalalu.
As you like sail through the air, you catch this helmet and like just in the nick of time because you are going next, Kalalalu, you slam the helmet down and you just hear like and like your eyes pop open, Kalalalu, as you are awake again.
I was playing poker with the devil.
As you guys have solved my Devin mystery.
I'm gonna also brand Devin's dead body as it's there, and then oh my god, mailbag and Blode. We got to save them now.
Yeah, I'll like again if they're holding their breath. I think they're
We literally only have like
Okay.
seconds.
okay. You see mailbag passes out, hands to her
No,
throat.
no,
choking.
no.
Blode seems to be keeping it together, but he's just his wheels just like spinning ineffectually as he's like floating.
Do the dead guards have like environmental equipment? Were they prepared for this? Can we take
Yeah.
stuff off them?
Yeah.
Okay. So find some floating guard corpses and try to take their helmets off and get them on our pals.
Yeah, you have enough to save Mailbag and Blode. There are a few other people, like you see Jam Jar is like floating through the air, like legs crossed, like just eyes closed, seemingly happy, maybe dead. You can't really tell. He's not moving.
Leave Jam Jar.
You see Churchill like trying to claw his way towards the parts of the prison that are still have air. And you see Winston lying in the corner, like cradled over like a knife wound, Kalalalu.
No. No! I float over to his corpse. Is he dead?
He's not dead. He's just wounded. I assume we'll cut out, like if you guys want to
Yeah.
pull the thing back on, I'm not going to make you guys roll for it and like spend time.
Okay.
You've gotten the breath. Your friends are okay. You can pull the lever if you want to,
Yeah.
or you can let everybody die here. No witnesses.
No, I mean, I'm happy with the amount of death that's happened at the hands of the guards. Like, we didn't do, right? They were the ones who triggered the fucking thing. So it's like, if people
Yeah.
died,
The guards exploded Jack's head for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was
was
self-defense.
That was the guard.
That was weird. I wonder who did that. Kalalalu looks up at like security cameras.
I'm going to get Churchill out. I'd like to save him.
Sure. Are you guys putting the atmosphere back in?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, everyone is like, you see, Mailbag like wakes up after you throw the helmet on her. Blode is like, battered and bruised, but like okay. Winston's pretty hurt. He's not a fighter. He just got shanked and like kind of lay there bleeding out. Jamjar like hits the ground and like seems like, when you wake someone up and they're like, why'd you do that? Jamjar's like, what? Like,
I was going to leave Jamjar.
because you turned the thing on. Like,
we should
that's
have pushed him
you
outside
didn't
or something.
selectively leave a patch for him to.
We could bring him into space and just push him out if he wants.
Yeah, we could push him out of the moving
We could space him if he wants. If that's what he wants, he helped us enough.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. Dane here to do the thing real quickly. First and foremost, we want to thank the incredible Skidmare for recording our guest intro for this week's episode. You may know Skid from the Glass Cannon Network and all of the incredible projects they do. Androids and Aliens, if you're into Starfighter, Get in the Trunk for Delta Green. So many things, absolutely incredible, and we're absolutely blown away that he would jump on and do this with us. So thank you very much, Skid. If you're interested in seeing what Skid's all about and what he's doing and putting out there, head on over to the Glass Cannon Network. I guarantee you that there is something that they are making that you are interested in. They've got so many different games, so many different systems. You'll find something that you like, and they're absolutely hilarious. And if you're ever at a convention and you see Glass Cannon doing a show, I highly recommend attending. We saw their Get in the Trunk live show at Gen Con, and I think it was one of the funniest things that I've seen live in the actual play format. So thank you again, Skid. Go check out Glass Cannon. You will not be disappointed. Next up, if you are not part of our Discord and you are looking forward to Season 2, I highly recommend you jump into the Discord right now. We are doing a bunch of crazy shit. I mentioned it briefly last week about all the ways of audience participation is going to be playing into Season 2. All of it is now revealed. So we're doing a bunch of things. First, we're maintaining the sort of like NPC naming thing that we did from Season 1. That's still there. We'll still be doing that. What we will be doing differently, however, is you, the Discord, will be playing a role in Season 2 as the citizens of the new planet that we are taking place in, the campaign takes place on. It is very fun. And it is very exciting to watch what's already happened. So last week and the week before, we launched our first ever vote. So the way that it works is the council, which are our Patreon members. Sometimes we will do all tiers, including the free tiers, which is like what we did for this most recent vote. Some will just be paid tiers. Some will be specific tiers within the Patreon. They will get a list of options. So, for example, the first vote was about a corporate sponsorship for the new settlement that will be in Campaign 2. They got a list of corporations and a little bit of breakdown of what they would do for the settlement. Originally, it was going to be the top 3 choices, but there was a tie, so we sent down 4 options. Wade Enterprises, Contra Dynamics, a new corporation that never really got introduced into Season 1, Barris Consolidated, and a mysterious benefactor. We then sent that down to the Discord, which are the citizens. They then got to vote on which of the 4 options they would like to see. It was pretty close running between Contra and Wade, but Wade Enterprises did pull a pretty far lead at the end of the voting cycle. So, going into Season 2, Wade Enterprises is going to have a huge presence on our planet, which will completely shape what it looks like at the very beginning. And that is all because of you, the listeners. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see the chaos that this sort of brings into Season 2. So if this sounds like fun, head on over to the Discord. Go to noquestcast.com, click the Discord link, and you'll be brought in. All the information is in the announcement channels or the correct channels, the voting hall and all that stuff. And finally, we introduced our last piece of audience participation, something I'm calling quirks, conflicts, and catastrophes. Much like the NPC naming of Season 1, quirks, conflicts, and catastrophes is taking it a step further. During certain points of Campaign 2, the players will have to roll on a random chart of events. Those will then be integrated into the story somehow. Some will be behind-the-scenes stuff. Some will be minor boons. Others will be points of conflict and tension. Others will be completely world-changing events that the characters will then have to deal with. And we are taking suggestions for those things. So if you have an idea which would make a really fun story beat or a really cool character moment or a really great natural disaster, you can add it in. I will add it to the charts, and that will have a possibility of being into the game. So, for example, if you're like, hey, for a conflict, I really want a serial killer to break loose into the settlement, and people are slowly getting murdered. Pretty dark, but it would be a great plot hook. So the characters have to roll on the random chart. They land on that one. And now your idea is a main part of the show. I don't know what's coming. The players don't know what's coming. And it adds a level of discovery and suspense that I don't think we're going to be able to get any other way than in sort of like a natural, free form, random table way. I'm really excited to see what you guys cook up with. Your names from season 1 were incredible, and I think this is going to be a really, really fun way to make your impact on season 2. Anyway, this has been a long one. Head on over to the Discord to start participating in the season 2 prep. We can't wait to see what you guys come up with. The episode we've already recorded for 2 weeks' time is pretty bananas, and we're so excited for you to hear it. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, be safe. We love you. Take it easy.
Cybertopia is back, and it's going punk. And after the Corpos threw them under the bus, our former Amazing Corps agents are trying to make sense of it all and find their place in the world once more.
Last thing I remember, the op was going fine, and then everything exploded.
So, it's time to recover.
I mean, hey, so far I've been hungover, beaten up, stole food, had an hour and a half hike, drugged myself half to death, got zapped half back to life. Everything's fine.
Rebuild.
Well, I can dispense eggs again, but the lemonade dispenser is doing steak sauce.
And reconnect with friends, old and new.
Well, look what the trash brought in.
Fortunately though, not everything has been lost.
The tea dispenser still works.
Search for Cybertopia AP anywhere you find your podcasts.
The dust settles and you see like there's like a contingent of maybe like 7 guards that are like have surrendered or in the corner like on their knees. What do you guys do? You have free run of the prison. You can leave.
Yeah, now that we've gotten this far, we should probably figure out what our next goal is.
Brexit's branding all the guards as you guys are talking.
I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do a little snooping. I just kind of grabbed, also Kalalalu here, and I toss you the vest.
The vest is the armor that I picked out? Is that what it is? Or is the vest something different?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's it.
I assume you're wearing a vest, because every time you've said you've wearing anything, it's been a
it's
cool
just a
vest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
so
a cool
I figured
vest,
that's what your armor would be.
No, this one is upsetting because it's pants.
Oh,
Ooh.
Just
What?
you see attached to the armor is like a purple bag of like goo, and attached to a hose is this gun. And I think everyone else has all their items, right?
Yeah.
yeah. I got my glass skin augment.
As you see like a contingent of like smaller creatures kind of come out from a side door, and among them, looking a little bedraggled and withered, is Gixel. And they just like come up to you, Kalalalu, and they're like, I had to kill so many people.
Yeah, so did I. Now we can do it together. Hop back on board. If you see a bug, leave him be.
If you
see as Gixel like crawls up your arm, and the bug goes like and like comes out of your feathers and like goes up Gixel and just like sits on their head.
Nice. Also, the bug just survived that whole thing. This thing is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
A crazy bug. I knew it was important.
It's a bed bug.
I'm going to head back to the office and try to get into Devin's computer and see if there was any like correspondence regarding us.
When you start to go in, like a blank message, like no sender, no nothing, that just says, don't let them out, raise bail as high as you can. And it's just, he got paid like 10,000 credits. And it's like pictures of you guys as well attached.
Who's that from? I missed that
No
part.
sender.
No sender.
Shit. I bet you it's that demon from space.
You also find the like the pot that Gixel lives in Devin's office.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Can I put all the remaining guards in prison cells and they are now prisoners?
Sure, yeah.
And we put them in the system as prisoners, so people, if they retake the prison, they're still prisoners.
Yeah, you can try. Give me a computers check to see how well that will stand up to when people come in.
Are any of us good at computers?
No.
No.
I don't, yeah. This season we said no science, just bullshit.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at physical science.
Dota's the best at physical science.
I'm good at engineering. I can engineer something.
I don't think that's so that.
But straight up
Let me see what
computers is
I have.
tough.
I think I have computers as a skill. I just
Do
don't
you?
think it's good. Yeah, I have a +3.
I have a +1. Do you want to help me with this computer thing, Kalalalu?
Yeah, I'm just making like a high school, like a shitty high school slideshow kind of like level of quality of this stuff. Like it's like.
And Brett's like, wow, that's so good. How do you use...
Did you know if you hit Control C, you copy, and if you hit Control V, you paste?
You don't have to click?
You don't have to click. That's an 11.
11? Do you want to roll Brexit?
Sure. I rolled a 17. 16 plus 1 is a 17.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll give it a 19 total. It's like, unless they really pay attention, they might think these guys are prisoners. It's weird that there's only 7 prisoners and there's now like
There's a lot of
120
guards.
really rough looking guards.
There's a lot of guards.
When you guys go back into the mess hall, everyone's kind of like gathered by group. So there's like the outcasts in one corner with their like shitty clown makeup. There's like the deadheads, a bunch of like undead. The remainder of the fist and then the Vlaka are both kind of like standing like near the door, uncomfortably like close, and everyone just seems uneasy.
Okay. All right. Team meeting. Oh,
Yeah. Blowed, mailbag, get in here.
yeah, you're part of team.
Yeah. Or okay. Can't believe we did that.
We don't need to do anything with these people, right? We don't owe actual criminals like a resolution.
I
Correct?
think
Like,
we're actual criminals now too.
all victims
Nah.
of circumstance.
Technicalities. It's
So,
not.
but
Yeah.
I mean, then we shouldn't say the same about them, really, without knowing.
That's
That's
true.
all I'm saying.
That
I think
is
we owe
very
them as
fair.
much as we owe.
These are
anybody.
people.
Yeah. So
They're
what?
people, yeah.
Yeah, they're people. So what we do is we say, hey, world's fucked out there. If you guys want to stay here and hang out, people won't be by for a while probably because the drift isn't running. Do what you want. We're taking off. Best of luck.
There's kind of like a silence, and then someone's like, and you see them just like run past you towards Devin's office and come back with keys, and like a bunch of them run, and then it's just like a mad scramble for ship keys.
So this is kind of what I was kind of hoping that we would get first dibs on a good ship.
Did you not take keys?
Yeah, but we didn't really have a chance. I didn't have a chance to sort of like suss out the ship situation.
Yeah,
while you
which
guys
one
were.
So
did
which
we-
one? Roll the dice, Niall. What keys did Dane grab?
We already sorted that out last time. He got
Did
the
we?
Azure Prism.
Yeah.
You do see the one like Behemoth class ship take off.
That's all right. That's too big for us.
Yeah,
That's
I
too
wouldn't
big
want
for us.
Yeah, I definitely don't want a behemoth.
That's crazy.
It's like a prime like cop cruiser.
Doesn't Mailbag have control of the Vlaka? Does she have like a Vlaka? I
Yeah,
guess?
you see the Vlaka like linger as this happens, and they're like, what are we doing, boss? You see Rover is like fucked up again in the fight. And she's like, and she's kind of like looking at you guys.
We need someone to stay here and man the prison because this is going to be our home base.
Yeah, we don't want to leave. So
Yeah,
we're
so
staying
you
here,
guys,
boss, right?
Yeah, you guys are staying here. We're gonna take Mailbag with us.
And they kind of like bristle at that. She's like, no, it's fine. I'll be back. I have other stuff to do.
We're going to get milk.
Yeah, we're gonna get more resources, but you guys have full
Yeah, we're
control
gonna
of the
go
prison.
out to get cigarettes.
We'll get vape cartridges for everybody.
Yeah.
You guys vape.
Is that like divorced like dad leaving you in 2025? Is hey son, I'm gonna go get some vape pods.
He went to the vape shop to buy crypto. He's coming back any
You
day.
went to the vape shop to buy crypto.
There's a vape shop on the way to my work that sells crypto, and every time I pass it, I'm like, this could be me.
This could be
And
you.
I can picture the person running that shop. You know, like
Yeah, I can taste them. Yeah, as you see the Vlaka, like they seem kind of like uncomfortable with it, but Rover's like, yeah, okay. yeah. Oh, we'll miss you, boss. What do you guys want to do?
Well, so where are we going? What are we doing? I think the next step of our journey together is a little bit vague.
We have to find out who wants us in prison, don't we?
I think we've been a passive participant in someone's scheme for a little too long. We've been jerked around for whatever reason, either intentionally or we just a bad luck of the draw. But I'm getting pretty annoyed at constantly getting the short end of the stick. So if we can maybe figure out, I've got a few people. Chesterborn Drew is sort of like top of my list. Granted, he's the guy who runs Bosco, so I don't really know if we'll be exactly, knocking on his front door or something, but I would certainly like to maybe point a light at him somehow, because he was the one that helped incite the riot on Bosco. He's the one fucking over everyone on that planet, and seems to have some sort of connection to this ship, the Radiant Travel, somehow.
Do we need to track down the demon again? Like, he is impersonating billionaires. Do we have to go deal with that?
Well,
Probably at some point.
if there's one thing that seems to have a through line or a connection, it's the person who hired us for Radiant Travel, Ari Hanshaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go pay them a visit.
I think if we can find them, we might be able to maybe get some information off them. Because if I remember correctly, he was just a big flying, floating brain, and I feel like we could probably punch that pretty hard.
Yeah.
I bet you we can war guy a brain.
We could war guy a brain, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do we find him?
I get on the internet and I crack my knuckles and I type in Radiant Travel.
You gonna use your computer skills for this one?
Are you guys like getting in your ship and using the shipboard like computers, or are you staying at the prison?
May as well get in the ship in case things go south pretty quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Then my questions are, what are you doing before you leave, and who are you bringing with you, if anybody?
3 of us. Mailbag. Blode. Gixel. Bug. I guess Winston. I promised Winston I'd get him out of here, I think. Did I make that promise? I may have said that.
Did you heal Winston at all? He's still bleeding out of a knife.
I missed the cure. I'm like, oh shit, missed the cure.
You've seen
still bleeding out of the
gone
corner.
unconscious.
I missed the cure him again.
Oh, and also my janitor boy.
Randophile?
Randophile, if he wants
So
to
we
come.
bring Hey, Randophile, you want to stay here, or what are you feeling?
Oh man, I'm not going to be around when whoever comes to, whatever SWAT team comes to clean this place out. No man, whoever's staying here is fucked. I'm out.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You think they're
Come
going
on,
to torch this
Randophile.
place? They're going to torch this place. I'm out. Let's
Oh my
go.
God. Yeah, okay.
Maybe I'll get a job with whatever Merc crew is coming, and I'll torch the place.
Either way, come with
nobody
us to get
told
a
the
ride
fuck
out of
up.
here.
Yeah. I'm coming. You guys are fun. You guys
We are,
fun.
yeah.
Brexit, how do you find them?
Work.
Yeah.
Demon work.
Demon work. Sure. As he starts heading towards the ship, there is still like Churchill's still kind of loitering about. Of course, fan favorite Stefka is cradling the remains of her birthday cake on the ground.
Yeah, Stefka's staying. Stefka's not coming with us.
Yeah, we don't need another sad sack.
You see Jam Jar walks over and just puts a finger in it and licks it, and then walks over.
We're
to you guys.
certainly not bringing
Jam
Jam
Jar.
Jar.
We
Yeah,
are
he's
leaving
not coming with
Jam
us.
Jar.
For
Jam
sure,
Jar.
Jam Jar is
Jam Jar's like, but I thought we were.
No, you stay. You gotta stay.
Wait.
You can leave by yourself. You're not coming with us.
He like reaches over, grabs the hem of your shirt and pulls you down to him. Brexit. It's like, let's just say I've got tattoos you haven't seen yet, and
I really don't want to see your tattoos, Jam Jar.
They tell a story yet to be
You
discovered.
really don't care. What kind of story? Wait, hold on. Sorry. What kind of story?
Jam Jar really be back in?
You guys want to take a little hello peek before you go?
No, just give me.
Hey, he starts to pull his hoodie off. He's like, now that there's no guards, nothing's gonna stop us.
Jam Jar, now that there's no guards, I want to see it all.
Let's strip him naked.
Yeah, I want to see everything.
He's in a heartbeat. He's naked.
That's. What do we see?
roll me perception checks, guys.
I hate that you keep sucking me into Jam Jar.
I got a 23.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a 31.
Oh my god. Where were these rolls when we were fighting Devin?
I'm real good at skills. I'm just not good at fighting.
Brexit, you see something that blows your mind. There's a floating birthday cake on his leg. How is that possible? How is that possible? Dota, you see one that you know is just, don't fuck with Devin. Like, Devin's bad news. He's gonna really hurt you. It's like a stone bristling with spears and axes in them, and you're like, well, yeah, you understand that now. Kalalalu, give me a mysticism check.
Oh, I have that because I'm a mystic.
I'm a mystic.
Baby, that's a 28. We're rolling hot. We're skilling it up.
You see his tramp stamp, which you hadn't seen before, and it's like a red star, and it looks awfully like the symbol of Asmodeus or Asmodeus. I don't know which way to say that.
Wait, hold on. Who put these tattoos on you, Jam Jar?
Jam Jug. You want to come? You can go find him now.
Is Jam Jug somewhere in this prison?
No, they never catch Jam Jug.
Fuck, do we have to go find Jam Jug?
We might need to take this. You have to take this motherfucker.
We have to bring Jam Jar. Niall is forcing us to bring Jam Jar.
No, this is your plan all along.
Niall, you fucking pervert. Fine, we're
One day
taking
I will learn
Jam Jar.
to not lead you guys down roads unless I want to go down those roads. Today is not that day.
No, okay, Jam Jar. I want you to think very carefully about this answer, Jam Jar. Is Jam Jug in this system? Because the drift is down, so it would be pretty hard to find Jam Jug if he's not in the system.
Oh, Jam Jug's around, but he's so hard to find, or else he'd be in prison.
Is Jam Jug the devil? Was I just playing cards with Jam Jug in hell?
Whoa, I don't know. What did they look like?
I don't remember. All I remember is I was one card off a straight flush, and I thought I had him, and then he just revealed 4 of a kind, aces.
Was he also covered in tattoos?
I don't remember, man. I feel like if I actually died, I would have got the end of the story.
Oh, you'd have seen them. They're more powerful than mine.
So Jam Jug has tattoos as well?
Jam Jug's covered.
I hate that I can't tell if Niall's just fucking with us or not. I don't know how important this is.
Who did Jam Jug's tattoos? Did you do Jam Jug's tattoos?
Jam Jug won't talk about it. Which is funny because he talks about everything in detail. Lots of detail.
Is anyone above Jam Jug? Who does Jam Jug answer to?
We don't answer to anybody.
Jam Jar, get on the fucking ship. Jam Jar, get on the ship.
Get on the ship. We have to talk about.
Put your clothes on.
Oh no, he skips away from his clothes.
All right,
butt naked onto the ship.
Clothes on, Jam Jar.
Hey, catch me. You can put them on yourself.
Nobody is chasing you.
I'll get him. I scoop up his clothes and I go chasing after
Dota, do not encourage this. He wants to be chased.
You just hear the manager. Jam Jar, get back here.
Dota!
Jam Jar, get over here.
Brexit's chasing after Dota. Do not chase Jam Jar.
I hate all this.
Anyone else you want to recruit and bring?
I think we're good. I don't think we can handle any more personality on this ship. Is there anyone we're forgetting? We're not forgetting someone like we usually do. Which one's Churchill?
Churchill did stab someone and set fire. So, I know Churchill is, but I do kind of feel guilty for Churchill. I do feel like it's kind of my responsibility. Yeah, we're going to bring Churchill too if he wants to come.
What did we do? What did Churchill do for us?
Churchill gave me, the lay of the land on my first day. He gave me a lot of intel.
Yeah, you see Churchill's just kind of standing by the docks when you go over to him. And he's just like, I don't even know, what's the point though? Every decision I've made just gets worse. I don't have that many more fingers and skin to lose. So maybe I just stay here. You said it before, bottom of the barrel, and what is that if not here? And you know that I'm the stuff coated on the fucking bottom.
Well, Churchill, I'm going to leave you with this thought. If every decision you make only makes things worse, and you're deciding to stay here because there's no point, then that's the decision that will make things worse.
So just always do the opposite of what I think?
I think you work in a series of absolutes, Churchill. There is nuance to life, to the world, to the universe. There isn't an answer that fits every situation. Right now, you must know, looking around, that this staying here is a bad idea. They're not just going to let you coast. If anything, they're going to find a scapegoat. And if you're the only prisoner maintaining a prisoner persona, it's going to go bad for you. Am I promising safety? No, I'm not. But I am promising you the possibility for both redemption, to do something important, to do something good, and to not be here. So it's your choice. I'm not going to make it for you, because I think the most important thing right now for you, Churchill, is to make a decision on your own. So I'm going to get on that ship, and in about 10 minutes, we're going to take off. You get to choose whether you're going to be on it or not.
It's funny. You said like the opposite last time I heard you speak.
People change, Churchill. Things change. And people can be wrong. And sometimes you're just doing what you can to be as little amount of wrong as possible.
He shakes your hand, and you see him wander off into the prison.
All right, I get on the ship.
Before you guys go, Blode wheels on, and he's just like, "Hey guys, real quick, I found these in Devon's pockets. I thought you might, want them back." And he hands you your little Werther's original style candy, Dane, or Dota.
Yes.
And you see he has the friendship bracelets as well that say War Friends.
I put his on first.
Oh, thanks, Dota. You didn't need to. It's really hard because of my small arms to...
I've got plenty to spare.
And then, you guys put them on, and right before you leave, Churchill walks up the back ramp. He's got a giant flamethrower. He's like, "Yeah, well, I guess let's do this."
Nice.
We gotta keep him away from Jam Jar.
roll me a dex check to see if you caught Jam Jar then.
Hell yeah, okay. Just a flat dex?
Yeah.
I hate Jam Jar.
I think that's a 12. Oh, it's a 13.
You haven't found him since you got on the ship.
He's hiding naked on the ship.
It's like a car, right? This isn't a large ship or anything. It's just
it's got like berth for like 12 people.
Okay.
It's just like a big minivan.
Mm-hmm. But it's more like, bunk beds than rooms. You know what I mean? Like there's really not much. Like it's a place you'd go. Yeah, it's like a minivan. Like you could go from A to B with a bunch of people, but it's not like very, like you couldn't live in it comfortably.
Did we figure out what it's called? The Azure something?
Who's driving?
Do any of us have the pilot check?
I do. I know.
Yeah, my piloting's not great.
I have +8 to piloting.
Ooh. So as you get in, you see, standard controls. You have a bunch of weaponry on board. But what's different to what you usually have is there's an incognito mode. So you can press if you want or not.
And I know for sure that makes us incognito. That's not like you're not trapping me into hitting a button that's going to fuck me.
Would I do that?
Yes. Absolutely.
It's the car alarm.
I go, "Hey guys, should I flip incognito mode on, you think?
You have engineering?
Yeah, I can't think of a better mode to be in our current situation than incognito.
I'm going to flip incognito mode on.
As you send a tracker out system-wide to every... You see all these other ships as they're taking off do the same thing, where the outer markings that are system police, blah, 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 fade, and you get to pick a color of your ship. So you can go cop mode or you can go civilian mode.
Oh, hell yeah. We're just in an unmarked car.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. We're bright orange.
As you guys set off into space, you can have a rest, do what you want. There's also computers, a star map, whatever you want to use on here.
I need a long rest, baby.
Yeah, I think we should maybe take a quick little snooze.
Sure. Like a overnight kind of snooze?
Yeah.
Like a full rest. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you see everybody unfolding beds and stuff. Does anybody have anything they want to do? Any rituals? Anyone they want to talk to or anything before bed? Or are you just passing out hard?
I'm going to try to find a secluded spot. And I don't know the ship yet. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what's in there. So I'm going to find a place that's maybe the cargo hold where there are boxes obscuring corners. And
you're going to find Jam Jar.
And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to stand and I'm going to just to myself be red toolbox, caster wheels, 4 shelves. And then I'm going to quickly turn around the corner to see if that's there.
Okay. Is it?
Let's find out. Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know how to process it yet, but I'm going to keep doing that. I keep sort of getting to a corner where I don't know what's around it. And I begin being workbench, rusty legs, X-frame, wooden back with a screwdriver on the table. And then I turn the corner and it's there.
Yeah. Something's going on.
And that's just kind of how I spend my my day or my night. It's just going to be
the third time you do that, you turn the corner and Blode is right there. And he's like, "Oh, good. Sorry, I was trying to find a spot."
Blode, why the hell are you in the cargo bay?
Why the hell are you in the cargo bay?
I'm not looking for a place to sleep. Why don't you sleep in the bunks?
I'm not looking for a place to sleep. I'm looking for a place to have a minute. Fuck.
Oh, sorry.
It's whatever. I'll find somewhere else.
No, Bloat. If you're vibing with this place, I was just kind of like scoping the place out. You know, it's important to get your surroundings. If this is a place you want to hang out, that's fine. If you want to bounce something off me, but if you want to be alone, I get it.
It's just all been a lot, isn't it?
It's been a heavy couple days, yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about what you said about how I'm a terrible person and stuff back in the mess hall, you and Brexit.
Bloat.
No, you were right. You were right. Like, what do you know about Bantrid?
Let's find out. All those rolls I rolled a 17 and an 18 on those last checks to see if I could make things. This is a culture of 9. So not much.
It's just like, I appreciate you being straight with me, you know? I think a lot of people would either tell me to fuck off or they'd pretend maybe, you know? Because I think people are my friends and I turn around, they're gone. And I think it just, you have a book, right?
Yeah.
Does it make you it makes you a better person?
Bloat, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it anymore. But I want to reiterate and maybe apologize. I don't think you're a terrible person. I think you have a terrible persona. I think Bloat is probably a pretty great guy. But I think the Bloat you show to everyone sucks serious shit.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Nothing I do seems to work, you know? I'm just so fucking angry all the time, and it always turns out bad for me, so I figure if I can't get anything, I may as well fucking fight for it. I may as well fucking, you know?
Well, Bloat, I don't need an answer right now, but I want you to think about this. I don't think there's anything wrong with fighting, but maybe...
It's just, it's so unfair, because I should have it all. We should have it all. Bantrid, we should fucking own this whole fucking system. We should own every fucking system.
Oh, this is a race thing.
No, it's not a race thing. It's... You don't know, I guess. We were here long before everyone. We're one of the most ancient fucking species. And I don't know why, and nobody knows why. We put ourselves in stasis for fucking eons. And by the time we fucking woke up, we're the newcomers all of a sudden. And we ain't got shit. My fucking ancestors, for God knows what reason, because no one can fucking remember, shut us away and lost us our chance. And I've been trying to fucking get anything. And what do I get? Shitty job? Fired. Other shitty job? Fired. Friends fucking using me.
Brexit walks out of the bathroom and goes, sounds like a race thing, and then goes back upstairs.
I just always think about how it could have been different if we weren't just fucked over by someone else for some reason. And now I keep trying to get a foothold and I can't.
It seems like you're angry without all the information. If they did that, it probably wasn't done lightly, and it certainly wasn't probably done to put you at a detriment. For all you know, the only reason you're here is because they did that.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, I'm just trying to say thanks for doing the hard thing and keeping me around, I guess.
Blue, keeping you around isn't difficult. It's liking you that's difficult. And again, as I've said, it's because you seem to try to make it difficult. So think about all the fighting you want to do. Think about all the things that you think are unfair. And think about the things that are important to you. And realize what you want to fight for and why you're fighting for.
Yeah.
Because lately I have found that I am at my strongest when I'm fighting for the people on this ship. You saw when I went to go get mailbag.
Yeah. It was fucking badass.
And if it was you, I would have done the same thing.
Thank you. Do you think Brexit would have done the same thing if it was me?
Honestly, I don't know if there would have been much of a prison left if it was.
You see he starts to blush a little bit under his bruises. All right, well, thanks for the chat, Dota.
I'll leave you to it, Bloat.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow, I guess. Next step in the bigger adventure and all that, yeah. Oh, all right, good night. Don't tell Brexit I mentioned him, or maybe do. Good night.
Don't tell me what to do, Bloat.
Don't tell me what
Fuck
to
you,
do,
Dota. That was a joke. I'm being likable. It was a joke.
I smile and I just say, it was a good one.
Yeah, thanks. You could tell Brexit I made a good night. And he wheels off.
And then I sleep.
and
Sure.
then I sleep.
I have one thing I would like to do. I can't remember if
sure.
I've done this before because I don't remember anything that I've ever done.
Sorry.
I want to try to cast Detect Thoughts on the bug.
Sure.
I need a save, I guess, technically.
Oh, I rolled the save.
You need to beat a 17.
I got 15.
You lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
I just listen to its thoughts. So
Sure.
First round. So okay, this is how it goes. The first 6 seconds, I'm detecting the presence of this creature.
Mhm.
Does it have an intelligence score of at least 1?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I detect the number of thinking minds, and I get the intelligence score of the bug.
3.
Okay, not a genius. All right.
Hey, that would have been a big moment if it was like 18.
I know. I was
know.
hoping it was 18.
That could have been cool.
And now I can read the surface thoughts of the bug or anyone in the area, technically.
You get a lot of hee, and you realize that somewhere up above you, maybe in the vents, jam jar just like scuttled by, and you just like catch an errant thought, and you get like the image of like leathery armpit that's tattooed, and you know it's not jam jars, but it's gone too quickly for you to really figure out much about it.
Is there someone else in the vents?
I think he was thinking about
seems to be
Jam
jam jar's thoughts.
Okay. All right.
And you get the thoughts flitting through this bug's head, which are there's like a certain warmth towards you. There's a certain hunger, but for a second you see through its eyes as it looks up through your feathers, and you see it when it looks at you. Your eyes are glowing purple and trailing like almost like smoke.
I give him a little cracker.
Just destroys it.
All right. I'll protect you, little guy, forever.
All right, Brexit. Anything you want to do?
Can I do some Google research stuff of just like the billionaire that the demon's possessing? Can you just see like any like recent activity or like things they're doing or like parties they're at? Something like that.
Do you want to? I assume everyone was like waking up and doing stuff, or do you want to do it before bed? It doesn't really matter, but
sure. Like in the morning's fine.
Sure. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Who do you want to?
What's his name?
So we have so far we have two sort of like we have Ken Speckle who is missing, and he was like the eccentric trillionaire that like flights of fancy. He's the guy who does like crazy. No, he's not. Or is that Chester Drew?
No, that's Broadberry Slantle is the one
right.
Flights of Fancy, who you guys saw in the coffin dead. And then you also saw doing an interview where he mentioned his recent wonderful flight on Radiant Travels. You also know he's got a big project coming up.
Yes, he had like the secret project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is, again, typical for him because he has these flights of fancy. You know, Chesterborn Drew was the hidden boss, who's also like the highest up. And I will say Broadberry is a billionaire.
Right.
Ken Speckle and Chesterborn are trillionaires.
And we saw Broadberry dead in the pod.
Yes.
Planet.
Broadberry was dead. He owes you money, but then you saw him alive 2 days later in a live interview.
Right. Yeah, I just want to kind of like know more about what Broadberry's doing or like what his happenings are.
Sure.
At this moment.
So I will say you have a star map up. So you see to the left is, Bosco. You see the prison barge. There is a planet called Amos Malto, which is like a kind of like a desert planet that is kind of near enough to you guys. Embergreen, obviously. And then you see Civility. You see the sun, which is way far to the right on this map. And then the only other two things that you see are a thing called the Estates, which are a series of asteroids, 5 of them where the trillionaires live, surrounding this like central nexus that like it's artificial gravity. So they like orbit it. And then you see a thing called the Ruckus, which is like a giant like asteroid field, which you know is like nigh impassable. If you're looking up Broadberry, now some of this you know from working with him before because he does owe you money.
Mm-hmm.
You know that he has this big like event coming up, which again is what he does. He always has these very over-the-top flights of fancy, monetizes them, makes them these big fucking televised displays. So he's building up to one of those. He also is rare among the upper levels of the wealthy because he holds almost like a professor would hold office hours. You can go and you can meet with him, and you can like either sign up to join whatever he's doing, or you can pitch your ideas or whatever. Like, he very much sells himself as like a man of the people, and this is one of the ways that he tries to do that. And he has an estate on Amasmalto.
I guess that's where we're going.
I will also say, you guys don't know what you met on the ship because you never succeeded a check against it. So, and on top of that, I guess it's been kind of established, but I may as well just say it in clear language. The distance between Bosco and Embergreen for the size of the ship that you were traveling, totally normal. So you weren't going fast. You weren't doing anything special. It was a very small ship. It was just sold to you as, like, it was a lie that you were in a bigger ship with a better engine.
Huh.
Can I do a just typing keywords for the thing that we saw? Try to determine origin of that.
Sure. A lot of things come up. It's like not like, that's why like mysticism is a check instead of just like looking it up. It really takes an expert to differentiate from like, a list of many different things. A lot of monsters are popping up.
Will you allow me another mysticism check?
Well, we've leveled up.
Yeah, but you've no new information.
Okay.
I will tell you, if you want, you need to get new information or go to like a dedicated place of study. But
now, hold on. Now, wait a second.
I do have new information. It's Jamjar's butt.
Sure.
We know that there's Asmodeus, but also...
it's a tattooed on a rat guy. That's how you know.
Hey, so far, a lot of his tattoos are real.
Sure.
He had the cake. Ryan, has Kalalalu shared the vision of the smoky eyes from the bug?
Yeah, I think like Kalalalu was about to go to sleep and looked over and saw you two nerds like hovering over a computer screen. And she's like, "Oh, are we gaming? What are we doing? Are we looking at naughty videos on the internet?" And she sort of gets up and comes over and is like,
"Didn't you work in HR?"
"Yeah, the bug saw my eyes glow. I'm done with that bullshit, baby."
Okay, that's fair.
I'm hands off. You can put on naughty videos. I'm not going to tell anybody. You can listen to music at work. I don't give a shit. Kalalalu forever. Yeah, the bug seen me side glowy eyes. It was weird. Also, Jamjar's in the vents thinking of leathery armpits.
I think, honestly, that's the most normal thing that's happening on this ship.
Yeah. All right. So let's think about this right now, all right? We're thinking demon thingy, collecting bodies, maybe trying to live forever or live as a billionaire. What could their end goal be?
Well,
they want to control the system? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Money is power. If they're taking
demons
over...
Gods and demons don't need... I guess they do to control it in this way. Also, does this bitch have something to do with the drift?
Also, Asmodeus, I believe, is a devil. And devils...
Yeah, he's a devil, not a demon, yeah.
...are very horny for deals. And who makes more deals than CEOs and business and corporations?
Holy shit, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good point.
Horny for deals.
So think how many people are getting fucked over by shitty deals, taking jobs where they're not getting paid. So they could just be fast-tracking, they could be turning this system into a literal hell.
Maybe, feels like it. Now I'm just trying to think back. Thinking back to the coffins, there wasn't any symbology on there at all, right? It was just...
It was technological. There was symbology all across the room. There were little silver tiles with symbols that you couldn't make out.
I was barely in that room. Yeah, I was I barely even saw the demon. I was in the back, so I don't...
You did roll a check on the tiles.
Yeah. Yeah. How? Now I would never. My skill is so good.
Well, you know what? Dane said something very interesting there. Roll me mysticism.
Okay.
What did Dane say?
We're about to find out.
I'm going to use Warlanisi Gamble and let you re-roll that.
You sure?
Yeah, because now it's a 24 when it would have been a 15.
Thank God.
Okay. Dota hits it. Nail on the head. Why were you thinking demon? It was a devil.
It was a devil. Fuck. We have to find Jamjug.
Brexit crawls into the vents. Jamjug! We need to see you again. You can be naked.
We need to nail down where we need Jamjug to really help us nail down where Jamjug is, because for some reason I feel like this is connected.
While we're looking for Jamjar, if that bug saw your eyes smoking, which is what we saw in the back of the cruiser, is it able to see devil influence?
Who's been affected by... Oh my God.
What if it has some sort of like devil sight? What if or true sight or something?
Did we ever roll a science check to see what kind of bug this is? Did we ever do that?
It's time for a physical science check on this bug, baby.
No,
Here we go.
Or is it life science? We might need life science.
Oh,
It
it's
is,
life
in
science.
fact, life science.
Yeah,
it's not
do
like
it.
formation.
Oh, I have good life science.
I have okay, so I'll try to aid
Let's
you.
let's get in there. Let's get in there. Yeah.
I do aid.
So that's going to be 28.
28. You've studied a lot of stuff. You don't know what this bug is. Like you imagine, like, ambergreen is pretty rare, and like they only really let like certain people study there, and a lot of the focus is on like the bigger creatures. So either it's a new type of thing or it is hidden knowledge, but it's definitely not publicly available.
Okay. Well, all I can say for now,
What?
dear Miss. No.
Judging by what you saw, you're thinking Dota's supposition is right, that this creature can see things that are infernal.
Okay, Mr. Bug, if you see anyone with stuff like that we have, you gotta come let me know, okay? Crawl into my ear if you have to. Like,
Give me a detect thoughts check. Or I guess I need to save.
Yeah.
It's in that one. For a second, the bug looks at you, and then you are the bug.
You are the bug.
I'm the bug.
You're in the bug. You are the bug.
Oh my god.
Oh, like you took over the bug. Like he's
For
in
now,
control of
yeah.
the bug.
You see Kalalalu just like go like glazed eyes and just like slump over.
I'm gonna reach out with my telepathy and see if I can locate Kalalalu.
Yeah, you go into Kalalalu and then get like shunted into the bug.
hey, I'm a bug now for right now in this moment in time.
Okay, do my hands look fucked up?
Your hands look crazy, dude. They look fucking crazy.
Yeah, the skin all down your arms, like they can see it's like cheese, like it's like Swiss cheese. There's holes all through your arm that are purple and like gaping. You see Brexit typing away, and one of his hands
No.
is
Brexit comes out of the vents with Jam Jar. He's like, "Hey guys, I got Jam Jar," and you're both are.
I look at Jam Jar.
Jam Jar's tattoos are like weird, like they're like moving almost, but you don't get the same kind of purple off them as you do off Brexit's hand. Brexit, I'm going to need a grapple check to see if you can actually get Jam Jar. Thank you very much.
Fuck.
While this is happening, though, you see Mailbag's lungs glowing purple, like shining through their body, and you see Blode's brain is a bright purple.
Grapples an attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 27.
Yeah, you got Jam Jar with the scruff of his neck.
And I'm like standing in front of
Don't
Dota
put close on me.
Kalalalu, and I'm like, "Guys, are you there? Hello?
Don't put me in my sheath.
Shut up, Jam Jar. Guys, I got Hello?
My sheathed.
Dota, can you tell Brexit to turn him around? I just want to look at the Asmodeus one more time.
Brexit, I hate to ask you this, but could you turn Jam Jar around?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving Jam Jar with my hands, and it's like sweaty and kind of gross. And I'm like, and like I kind of like I'm holding him like a baby towards like face towards me, like face to face. But you're getting what you want.
Yeah, he definitely came out of the vents a lot wetter than it seemed he went in.
Oh god, this is all so bad.
Why are you wet?
So is the tramp stamp the same? Is it anything special with the tramp stamp?
What tramp stamp?
What?
Oh,
What tramp stamp?
Jam Jar.
Now can
Jam Jar,
we
where'd it
not
go?
see it? No
It's
one
gone.
can see it.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there. It's a butterfly. And it says Crazy Town.
He just loves Crazy Town.
He fucking loves
Jam Jar, do your tattoos change?
No.
Okay.
That's not
how do we-
tattoos are
how-
your skin, silly.
All right. The way I see it, we have a couple options here. Kalalalu, can you get out of that bug?
I don't know. Bug transformation.
The bug becomes the size of Kalalalu. No. You're out. You're out.
Oh god.
Okay. I feel at this point in time we have two leads. We could go see or try to find Jam Jug and maybe see what situation that's all about.
I really feel like Jam Jug is just going to end up finding us at some point. Like, I don't know if we can find them.
I don't know. The
Are
alternative
they more
is
intense than you are, Jam Jar? Like, are we talking like a more intense version of you, more or less?
It's in the name.
It's not in the name. What?
It's just a typical jam jug, like compared to a jam jar.
no one gets jam by the jug.
Jugs.
He does.
Yeah, okay. The alternative is we go to Amos and try to set up a meeting with Broadberry Slantel. But, I mean, the only thing that I think we could do there is you turn into a bug, confirm that he is indeed infernal, and then I don't know what the plan is after that. Because I don't think killing a very public billionaire is the way to...
Also, if Broadberry is a demon, doesn't that demon want to kill us?
Very important distinction. Devil.
Devil. Yeah.
Devil.
Don't talk in absolutes with it. They'll trick you.
Maybe, yeah, go ahead.
I think we have to find Jam Jug.
I don't want to say this, but I agree. I think Jam Jug and maybe discerning the nature of these tattoos and figuring out why Asmodeus had marked Jam Jar.
Have we ever asked how Jam Jar got imprisoned?
I don't think so.
Jam Jar, why were you in prison?
I don't remember.
Did you just wake up there?
Yeah, I did some substances.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I think I bit a man's face off.
Okay. Jam Jar, can you point us in the direction of Jam Jug? Can we find Jam Jug?
Can you?
I look at his tattoos again. Have they changed? Are there any hints here?
Give me a perception check.
Ugh, that's just going to be an 18.
Yeah, there's one you hadn't noticed before. It's of me shrugging on his shoulder. Is there anything else you want to look up?
I Google Jam Jug.
Yeah, you find it's very popular search. It like fills before you are done, and it's, as you all know, just a slightly bigger container of jam than the jam jar.
Yeah, probably the most popular form of purchasing jam in space.
Yeah, people like it. You know, why get a small one? You get a slightly bigger one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
know. I just don't. Our options either seem like a suicide mission or we're just chasing a ghost.
The alternative is maybe if we go to talk to Broadberry Slantel, we might be able to just like strong arm some information. Like maybe they'll be happy to be like, yeah, I'm a devil. Like, congratulations, you figured it out, and tip their hand a little bit.
Do you think that's how that's going to go, Dota? Do you honestly think that's how that's going to go?
It's kind of how I hope it will go, and lately that's kind of been working out for me.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess.
Sure.
At the very least, we can try to figure out what his big secret plan is, right?
Yeah, okay.
He's got something going on, so if we can figure out what that is, maybe we can disrupt it. Yeah. So if we go in under the guise of like, hey, we heard you have a thing. We would love to be a part of it. It sounds great. We might be able to figure out what it is and at least get a location and maybe try to figure out something from that.
Yeah, okay. Jam Jar, I swear to God, if we find out at the end of this that Jam Jug is just like you in a hat or in like a mustache or like a split personality, I am going to lose my goddamn bird brain.
I think I might actually prefer that as opposed to the idea that there are two jams out in the universe.
And an even worse version of Jam Jar.
Yeah.
Jam Jar slips out of your hands, jumps into the vents and says, what makes you think there's only two? And he disappears again. With a 26 to reverse the grapple.
I do a quick Google search and search Jam Crate and just see if that's a thing.
You see like the Nor, like Naur, like the big like Minotaur guys, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see a bodybuilder covered in tattoos performing at something in Google Images. But then, more importantly, the rest of the images are just the next larger amount of jam.
Yeah.
Commonly about.
So what's the plan? More research? Going anywhere?
I think we're going to
bed. We haven't slept yet, or we have slept, or
I'm assuming you guys slept. I don't know.
All right.
Well, we're here. We did it.
What was it called? Amos
Molto? You know, it's like a very like deserty, like sand swept planet. All right, you guys are heading off?
Right. I think this seems like the plan is to go confront Broadberry, get some information as to what the big plan is, and then make a choice from there.
Yeah, maybe Broadberry knows where Jam Jug is.
As you guys set your ship towards Amos Molto and you drive into the void. Meanwhile, back on Mount Glee, you see a ship circle the prison, and it's a small ship, and then it lands down on the docking bay. And as it lands, we see a group of Vlaka and the Fist and the Deadheads, who seem united, come out arrogant, haughty, armed with, the rifles and the guns that were left either in Devon's office or in the guards. And they point them, and you hear a voice. You don't see them speak. They say, "Calm down, I'm just looking for 3 prisoners. Dota, Kalalalu, Brexit." And one of them raises a gun, one of the prisoners, and says, "Get back, get out of here, we rule the prison now." And you hear the voice repeat again. Just 3 prisoners, Dota, Kalalalu, Brexit. Where'd they go? Bring them to me and I won't do anything. And you hear them go, "There's just one of you." And you see them shoot, and then you hear ding, and you see their face change. And they go, "What? That's not possible." And everybody starts to back up as the shadow walks forward, and they say, "I'll ask you again. 3 prisoners.